If you've ever looked around and thought, I work harder than everyone I know, so why am I still struggling? This video is for you. Working harder isn't the answer, and this is the exact trap that keeps good people broke. You've been told your whole life that if you just grind hard enough, the money shows up. So you pull the double shifts, you never say no, you end up wiped out, and somehow the bank account barely moves. You know the feeling. You're one of the hardest workers you know, first in, last out, rarely complaining. Then you watch someone who seems to work half as much pull ahead of you, and it stings. You start to wonder what they figured out that nobody ever taught you. This isn't a video that says effort is bad. Effort is the price of entry for everything. But effort aimed in the wrong direction can keep you running in place for years. Working hard and working hard on the right thing are not the same. The first trap is trading time for money with no ceiling. When you're paid by the hour, there's a hard cap built in. Only so many hours in a day, and you can't clone yourself. Push as hard as you want. The clock still decides your maximum. Picture two people. One works 60 hours a week at an hourly job. The other spends a slice of every week building something that keeps earning after the work is done. A skill, a product, a small system. Year 1, the hourly worker makes more. Year 5, the builder is way ahead because their effort stacks while the other resets to 0 every single morning. So if you only ever sell your time, you can grind yourself into the ground and still slam into that invisible ceiling. The way out isn't more hours. It's building things that keep working the moment you stop. The second trap is a scarcity mindset, and it runs deeper than most people admit. When you grow up watching money as a constant source of stress, your brain wires itself to survive, not to grow. Every dollar becomes something to grip tight, and thinking years ahead can feel like a luxury you're not allowed. Say someone finally gets a little breathing room. Instead of putting that money into a skill or an investment, the old fear whispers spend it or hide it before it's gone. That instinct kept you safe once. Now it quietly kills the exact moves that could build something bigger. Two people can earn the same paycheck for 10 years, and one ends up stable while the other is still scrambling, mostly because of the story running in their head about money. Your mindset can cancel out even your hardest work without you ever noticing. The third trap is undervaluing yourself. Hard workers are often the worst at asking for more. So grateful just to be paid that they never negotiate, never raise a rate, never chase the better offer. They mix up loyalty and humility with actually being paid what they're worth. Think of the person who quietly holds the whole team together but goes silent at review time, while a louder, less skilled coworker walks in and asks for the raise. And gets it. Stretch that over a career and the gap costs a fortune, not from lack of skill, but because one person never spoke up. Here's the reframe that flips all of it. We treat being broke while working hard like a personal failure, like you just didn't grind enough. But hard work was never the rare skill. The rare skill is direction, where you aim all that effort. Rowing harder means nothing if the boat's pointed at the wrong shore. That's why some people who look lazy get rich, and some who work to the bone stay stuck. It was never about the amount of effort. It was about leverage, pouring your work into things that multiply instead of things that just keep you busy. Busy and productive are not the same word. Let's be honest, though. None of this means the system is fair or that plenty of people don't face real, brutal barriers no mindset erases overnight. Being broke is often about far more than choices. This is about the part you can actually influence, not blaming anyone for the part they can't. So start with 1 hour a day. Aim it at a skill that pays more than your current one, or at something that can earn while you sleep. It feels painfully slow at first. But that single hour, pointed the right way, is where the escape from the hourly trap begins. And learn to ask. Once this year, ask for the raise or lift your rates or apply for the better job. People who get paid more aren't always more skilled. They're just less afraid to open their mouth. You were never broke for lack of effort. You just kept aiming it at the wrong targets. What's one skill you could build an hour a day to change where you're headed? Tell me below and subscribe for a new mind-decoding video every week.